What is going on, everybody? It's Ron with Raw Angler Fishing. I've got a really cool mold here that I got from Do It Molds that I want to show you some of the things that I've been experimenting with this mold without doing any modifications to it. This is the coolest mold. A friend of mine got this mold and recommended it to me, and I wanted to pick it up and give it a shot. So this is the Do It Molds Shake It Jig. And there's the model number on it there. And I'll link this down in the description as well. This is a ball head mold. And it comes in various different sizes from 1/16 through 3/8. 1/16, 1/8, 3/16, quarter, 5/16, and 3/8. So this makes some really nice little jigs that I use for a variety of different things. And I want to show you how versatile this mold actually is. I have not made any modifications to this mold, and I've been experimenting with different hooks in it to give myself different sizes of profiles of jigs, I should say. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through each hook that I am able to use in this and what cavities I'm able to use it in. And I'm going to start off with the Owner 5313 1/0. This is a hook that is used for the Midwest finesse jig. But I found by tinkering with this mold that you can use this really small profile hook in an 1/8 ounce and a 1/16 ounce and have a really small, tight, compact hook. If that's something that you want to do, I like to use this when I tie some of my marabou hair jigs, but I also like to go with a bigger hook too. But I just, again, want to show the versatility of this, okay? So I want to warm this mold up for a little bit. I want to get it nice and hot. That's the first hook that we're going to be trying. The second hook that I want to attempt with this, that the mold is not designed for but will work in it, is another Owner hook, and it is the 5318 light wire 90-degree jig hook. So you can see the difference in the size of those hooks. And this hook will fit in various different sizes in this mold, and I'll show those to you. We'll do a couple of them. Just trying to get that mold nice and hot so that lead pours into those cavities really nice and easy. That's key, making sure your molds are nice and hot. I've actually got these molds so hot before that I've caught the wooden handles on fire with them. So try to get your lead as hot as possible so it fills those cavities in that mold really well. Always wear some good gloves, good leather thick gloves. This stuff is super hot and it will burn your hands big time. So I'm going to pull this mold down and I'm going to load it up. We're going to use the 5313 in the 1/8 ounce spot, and let's shoot that first and see how that turns out. Want to make sure that we get good full coverage on everything. And it appears we do. We've got full coverage on it. And that's a nice little compact ball head 1/8 ounce jig right there that will make a beautiful marabou hair jig. So now we're going to go with the Owner 5318, and I'm going to put that in the 1/8 ounce slot, and I'm also going to do one in the 1/16 ounce slot, and I don't know if that one will work or not because there's a small lip in the mold right here, and I don't know if I'll get a good seal on it, but we'll give it a shot. This is the Owner 5318 3/0 light wire jig hook, 90-degree jig hook. Looks like we got a good pour out of it. There's a 16th ounce. I got a little bit of an overrun on there, but nothing that can't be cleaned up. That's very simple stuff right there. And then there's the 1/8 ounce again, just a little bit of an over pour on it on that one. I poured that really fast. So that's 2 hooks that work really, really well in this mold. Now, another thing that I can do is I can take and go with an Owner 4/0 5318. And that will also fit the 1/8 spot. And that will give me a little thicker that'll give me just a little bit longer and thicker hook. So there's a 3/0 and there's the 4/0. You can see the difference, but same size ball head. It's an 1/8 ounce ball head. So that's the 5313, the 5318 will work no problem, and the 5318 in the 3 and 4/0 size. Another hook that works really well in this mold, again, without doing any modifications, is the Gamakatsu 604 90-degree style jig hook. It has a little bit tighter bend on it with a thicker wire on it. And this mold is actually designed for this, so I'm going to put a 3/0 in that 1/8 ounce slot. And see how that one turns out. Sorry, my phone is going crazy here. People wanting them jigs. And I'll lay all these out for you and show you all the differences in them. That's the Gami. And that is in the 3/0. So that's 3 different hooks that I'm able to use in this mold without making any modification. Now, another hook that this mold is actually designed for is a flat-eyed hook. And that's the Mustad 32798. And this is in the 3/0 size. This is a little bit longer hook, but yet is still a relatively light wire hook. And I'm again going to do this in the 1/8 ounce slot, which calls for a 3/0 hook, and that's what this is. Get my gloves back on here in case of spillage. And that is the 32798 Mustad flat-eyed hook. So that's basically it, guys. If you want to check this mold out, go to doitmolds.com. The model number of this is SRH-6-A. Super versatile mold. I use it for a lot of things. I make a lot of hair jigs with it. I make a lot of regular round head jigs with it. I use it for swim baits a lot. Anywhere from small swim baits to larger swim baits in deeper water. Such a versatile little mold right here. I strongly recommend you picking it up. Again, go to doitmolds.com and you'll be able to pick this mold up for you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching. Keep it raw.